Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Right here in front of us, we have the SUFFLA metal detector. I believe that's how you pronounce it, SUFFLA. This is the SMD02A color metal detector. We're actually pretty excited about this. I do live on a ranch property, and you never know what is buried underneath. So we're going to be testing this out in the backyard to see if I can find some cool stuff. You got your user manual, 9-volt batteries. Let's go ahead and bring all this good stuff out. And as we're getting it all out, top link in the description box right below the video will be this exact same metal detector where you guys can read about it and pick it up yourself after the video is done. Okay, we're going to be getting better shots on it here, but here's your computer and speaker, of course, right here in a cool camouflage color. You got some little headphones that they do provide as well in the set. You got a little Velcro bag right here with a little cool shovel as well as an expandable handle here, and it also doubles as a pick right here. Just tighten that down for the pick, flatten it for the shovel. Very nice. And here's your arm strap here with your Velcro right there and pad. And of course our sensor here. And they also, it's kind of off camera and kind of large, but you do have a strap here for your carrying bag right here that does have handles. It's zippered all the way to the top to the bottom. And you do have a pocket right there. I'm pretty sure the shovel can fit in that pocket right there. And headphones. Let's put this together and get outside. Let's go find some stuff. Came up as a P tab, pop tab, I think it's quoted from, but we got a 22 casing right here. I need to get a little finding jar bag. Surface find, but they're coming up as P tabs. Brass shells are coming up as P tabs. Obviously, don't forget about your headphones as well, especially if you are like maybe in a public area and you just don't want to disturb anybody with a little beeping sound. It's not very loud, but you can hear it in the background, as you can see. Now, I remember years ago when I was at the beach, I had my headphones in, I was scanning the beach. It was absolutely beautiful, beautiful summer evening, slight breeze. I was in my zone, found some change in the sand, and it was awesome. So definitely nice when you do find some good stuff. Now, off camera, I found a couple more about 3-inch depth and about a 4 to 5 inch depth range. One came up as the 1 cent on the digital display and one came up as the P tab. So brass is coming up as P tab or 1 cent. So once you do find something, and let's say you did dig through it and you don't see anything visible right here, then obviously this is where you grab it and you check your different mounds. So as you can see here, kind of gave me a trigger there. It said iron. A little false alarm. We got another 22 shell right here. It could have been triggered with something else as well. I don't see anything in the pile. It's still, that one is 10 cents, and that one shows a little bit more on the radar here. Or you could just take a clump, scan it over like this. Now we're getting P tab, so probably another casing. Yep, look what flopped right out right there. On the opposite side is that, and pretty decent depth. Obviously we're going to take care of that, and we're going to throw that away, recycle it, and obviously the previous owner did like his shooting. Also, don't forget, we do double up as a pick. So if it is hard soil like this, and you need to really get in there and then flip it around. This would be great for a little bit more softer of surfaces. It's a little hard. We haven't had rain in about a week or so the soil is a little bit hard. So, but a great size if you're just going down to the beach, going to a park or something like that, and you didn't want to obviously lug around a full-on shovel. So a little tip for you here, if you're going to be finding a lot of stuff, I actually have put the strap down like this just so I don't have to unbuckle it every time I go down to set it down and then shovel something up. It's just a little bit easier in my personal opinion. So let's go ahead and show you a little tutorial here. So obviously you have your different digital display right here, iron, SC, PT, SC, 1 cent, 10 cent, and 25 cent with your signal, your target, your disc, etc. Now, because this is a review video, the battery has gone down pretty fast, so definitely get some better batteries than the provided ones. And let's go ahead and show you this. So what you want to do is you want to have that nice and parallel to the ground. You don't want to have that sticking up, and see that right there? And so that's coming up P-tab 47, 70 iron. We got a little bit, got quite a bit. So let's just set this down real quick and let's go ahead and see what we got here. So I got a surface fine right there, you know, not even a ½ inch in. Another brass shell. That's why it was kind of bouncing around. My guess is there's probably quite a few right through here if this was his old spot to do that. Let's see. Yep, there's another one that came out. That's why it was triggered multiple times. And we got a B22 shell. And so you might get multiple marks. Oh yeah, all sorts of stuff. Look at this. So obviously they're all shells, but that one's a different form of brass. I think it's all the same brass. Oh yeah, there's quite a few in here. So we got 22s. We got another one buried there. All sorts. Goodness gracious. So we'll go ahead and recycle those, get that out of the ground. So as you can see here, if you're getting multiple signals, then obviously there's probably multiple targets around. That can happen, of course, and that happened at the beach with change, when you find change. So let's see, let's try to get away from that spot. So when you do find change, it will trigger multiple, because if you're going from like a nickel to like a quarter or something like that. So let's see. This one's coming up as iron, okay. Should be right there. Let me grab my shovel. Remember that spot right there. So, more shells. Goodness gracious. So I think I'm going to be finding mostly shells here, but I am very much looking forward to getting out to where I used to live and going to the beach. And it is, again, it's super relaxing, especially like late at night. I went there. It was like after dinner hours. Everyone was gone from the beach except for a few couples, just kind of relaxing and hanging out. And I was just going scanning, and I think I found like, you know, a couple bucks or something like that. And it was just fun. And I do like that this is a waterproof coil on this one, so that you can take it down into the water as well. Definitely you're going to save somebody's day, especially if they drop their wedding ring in the sand, etc. And hunting in sand is a lot easier than obviously hunting in dirt. You got to dig up a little bit more. Now, I actually did have a dream on this property here in Colorado. I actually had a dream that I did find. I think the dream was I was digging up for mountain bike jumps, and right through this area right here where my dog is, a little bit past it, I dreamt and I ran into a gold vein, and the gold vein actually went all the way over here. And this house over here is actually my parents, which are my neighbors, and the gold vein went all the way through their property as well, so all the way through mine. And then in my dream, all this property back here is owned by a bank that they allow cattle to wander. It's just acres and acres and acres of land is owned by a bank, I believe. So anyway, in my dream, the gold vein ran all the way over there as well. And then in my dream, I actually like bought out that property with the money from this property without saying anything, and then started buying all the properties because the gold vein just ran deep, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I woke up from that dream and I was like, no, but hey, could come true. And you could potentially find some good gold with this bad boy right here. Again, because it's a review video, I do like it. The battery definitely goes down quick. So again, get some good Duracells or something like that. Overall, the look of it is cool. I like it. Go have fun with it. It's a good fill in your hand. It looks good. Plug in your headphones, mess around with your settings, dial it in, and just go have a good time. Well, guys, just like all my videos, top link in the description box below will be this exact same metal detector where you guys can pick it up yourself. But just like all my videos, please don't go into debt for anything I do make a video about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, please go ahead and purchase on away. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button on the way out, helps the channel. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, as well as tech review videos, DIY house projects, fun videos, and more. My name's Chris. We'll see you on the next one. Once again, top link in the description box below. We'll see you.